When you're setting up your audience or targeting settings in Meta, make sure you do this. I'm using this on a brand that's getting around a $30 cost per purchase right now on a subscription product. So first off, just always make sure you're using the right location for wherever you are. Minimum age, I usually just leave it alone because sometimes Meta will find pockets of certain age groups you might not have thought of. But if your product is very specific, go ahead and change the minimum age. Exclusions, you can usually leave this open if you're starting out, but once you have a brand up and it's kind of going, you're making sales, then I would start excluding your purchasers just to make sure that they're not getting hit with too many ads, especially if you'll be having retargeting ones for them specifically. Then languages, go ahead and leave that alone. It'll automatically find who can read your stuff. Here, you can do a suggested age group. What's good about this is you can suggest something that you think will do better, which will kind of guide the algorithm a little bit. But if it finds something even better than what you suggest, it will still go out there and get it. So if it does find like a super profitable little pocket of audience somewhere, it can actually go after it itself, which is exactly what you want it to do. So same thing, I would leave the age open, but if you have a very specific product, go ahead and change it here, especially if it's like a 45 plus or 55 plus product. For genders, I would just leave it all genders how it is usually, but if you have something very specific, you can set it to that specific gender. But what I will say is you'll notice in the data, it knows who your audience is, and that's where most of the money goes to, except you'll find, like I said earlier, small pockets of audiences of, let's say, men for your female product that'll actually buy it or might be buying it for a gift or whatever it might be. So maybe leave that open. Right now with the new Andromeda update, your creative is pretty much doing all the targeting for you, so you don't have to mess around with doing those manual settings. You basically just have to have your creative targeting a certain persona or angle or awareness level, whatever it might be. And we have a group of founders that are talking about stuff just like this daily, and we're all trying to scale to 7-figure months right now. So make sure you check out my bio to join.